Welcome everybody to episode 318 of the effing title. I am Big Husky, and this week I have a special guest because DeNutte is off at Disney, or he's recovering from Disney. So this week I have, and I'm going to see if I can remember this properly. This week I have the host with the most, I guess the co-host with the most, from coast to coast. It is the Stoop Ghost, my boy Coop. Coopy boy!
That's the book I'm talking about. I am the Stoop Ghost, coast to coast, the host with the most. Thank you for having me.
Oh, dude, I'm so glad to finally have you. Because as I've said multiple times over the last couple weeks and over the multiple years, this has been a podcast that we have been talking about doing for what seems like years.
It's been years. It has been years. I think 3 now. Almost.
Probably. Honestly, probably.
Yeah, honestly, probably.
So for the people that don't know you, just give them a little backstory, a little rundown of who you are in the world of the Husky Kingdom and who you are to them, just so they know.
First of all, I used to stream. That was cool. Don't know more. That's also cool. But in the world of the Husky Kingdom, that's my boy. That's my baby, and I love him to death. First of all, do that thing that y'all do. You give a follow and a comment and all that good shit. You feel me? But in the grand scheme of things, I'm just a guy that has a lot of knowledge, and I used to play video games and make people laugh. I love to make people laugh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Stoop Ghost. He just an anomaly.
He's here, he's there, he's everywhere, he's not there.
And that is true. There, everywhere, and not there at the same time.
Yep. So,
and I am, or I was one of, the anime Sherpas for my sweet boy, sweet boy. Mm-hmm. And that's what we're here to talk about, at least a little bit.
So the very beginnings of me learning about anime and starting to watch anime, I do believe it was twofold. It was you and it was Dana. Both of you guys were instrumental in getting me into anime, I would say. So it's been one of those things that it's been a fun ride for me, but it's a fun ride for Coop, especially because with him being the grand poobah for me, he has seen my development from my lonely days of, oh yeah, just watch Death Note, you're like that, to where I am today, which is a little bit of an unknown for him to an extent, but he knows a decent amount of where I'm at right now.
I get the job done. Yeah. I know what's going on. Now, I got a question for you, though. In your time, and as you've been going on, have you been getting tired of anime? Like, what makes you tired of anime and everything you've experienced? I'm curious to know. Like, what makes you tired of it?
There's certain, I would say it's a certain, whether or not be, because I wouldn't say tropes, because a lot of the tropes, I feel like, especially with the stuff that I watch, I like, so it's not like a massive, like, hey, this is too much, right? It's more so when people say, like, hey, you should watch this, and it is, so they don't know who I am, or they think that, like, hey, I should just watch this so they have something to talk about to me. And then suddenly the next thing I know is I'm watching an anime that I probably shouldn't be watching, that is, you know, like demons and turning into, like, you know, like long-legged creatures and running, and then there's like death and there's sex and there's violence, and like it's just like I was like, I'm not here for this. This isn't Husky approved. I didn't get the memo for this. Like I ain't about this life.
I ain't about this life. It's not for me.
Yeah, like it's like cool. I'm glad you like this. Ha ha ha. But yeah, I'm gonna see myself.
But did you consider me at all when you gave me this recommendation?
Exactly. It's there's for me, one of the big ones is art style. I will say that's a big fatigue one for me. Because
is it? Yeah, I'm gonna cut you off very quickly. And is it because the art styles sometimes run together, or is it like too much? You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it's too much because, like, I grew up. It's one that I don't really talk about a whole lot, but I grew up like a lot of us do, drawing and doing all that sort of stuff, right? But I really did like drawing. It was one of those things that I felt very passionate about. And like even when I was in high school, I took art classes all the way through my senior year. And into my senior year, basically fighting with my art teacher because why do I want to paint? Just give me a pencil and some paper and let me do my damn thing. So it's one of those things where it's like there's styles that I like, there's styles that I can handle, and then there's sometimes where it's just too much. Like anytime I've seen, and I know this might be a hot topic one for some people, anytime I've seen stuff for like Demon Slayer, it has been very tough to watch sometimes because there's just too much going on. I have recently started Demon Slayer, I will say that, just because I got bored and I wanted to see what the fuss was with it.
What the fuss was about.
Yeah. So, but it is one of those things though where there are some styles, some animations that I can't deal with. Like there's one, I started it, I got about 4 episodes in and I was like, nah, I'm good. It was like a toilet bound something.
Oh God, what?
Yeah. Toilet bound, Hanako-kun. Yeah, I started watching that. I was like, let's watch this. I was like, let's watch this, bro. And then like I got like 4 or 5 episodes in. I was like, I don't like this art style. I don't like that they're in a bathroom constantly. I'm out.
I'm leaving. Hey, yo, and for that reason.
Yeah, we're just gonna slide this over here, and I'm just gonna go back to watching My Hero and Mashal because I need some giggles now.
I need some giggles and I need a little bit of comfort.
Yeah, but it's funny because like I would also say there's an opposite side of it too, where like I've gotten to the point now where I watch more anime than I do anything else.
Well, yeah, you do it when you're doing cardio in the gym, though.
No, I don't. I don't go to gym much anymore because of how much I've been doing with everything else.
But when you were watching anime.
I was watching an absurd amount because like I would go to the gym when I was going to the gym strong. I was going. Let's see. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 hours, 5.5 hours on the bike a week. So like I was just watching anime at that point. So I was like flying. Like I think I started My Hero, and I almost finished it in like 2 or 3 weeks because of that. Like, I was just watching it at the gym. It was just bang, 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 bang.
Okay, and that wasn't like fatiguing. Like,
no,
it was a part of your routine.
Yeah, like because it's one of those things. Like it may be the fact of it being I know I'm gonna say cartoon, but it's the anime cartoon styling that has attracted me more to it to the point where like I said, like I watch it more than I do like live action stuff now these days, just because I feel like there's the art style stuff to me is fascinating. The stuff you can do with storytelling is fascinating, and it's something that's very difficult to do in live action, as we've seen Dragon Ball Evolution.
We don't want to talk about Dragon Ball Evolution, brother. Come on now.
Death Note with William Dafoe.
William Dafoe was really good.
He was really good in that, but
that film was fine, but like that's for later. We're moving on.
So like there's been a side of it where fatigue more so for me is if I start getting out of the usual rhythm of what I like, and now I'm starting to get into stuff I don't like. Like for instance, I just started Lord of Mysteries, and that show is a mental mind. Like, oh my god!
Yeah.
I watched the first episode. I messaged my friend Boba about it, and I was like, "Hey, I think you'll like this."
Hey, yo, shout out Boba.
Yeah, shout out Boba.
I'm gonna say if you watch it, hey yo, what's good, Boba? Anime. Let's get up.
Yeah. So I watched the first episode. I was like, I think you'll like this, and then we watched it together. And she said it, I think, perfectly. She's like, I think I have heat exhaustion, and this isn't something I should be watching while having heat exhaustion. And I was like, you know what? You might be right, because I'm also in pain right now, and I don't have that. So,
I'm not even gonna hold you right now. I had heat stroke when I was working sheet metal, and I wouldn't watch that with heat stroke. I was literally bricked for like, well, not that way, way. Like how a PC is.
Yeah.
I was like dead.
Yeah.
For like 4 straight days.
It was one of those things where like it was overwhelming to an extent. I liked it. Don't get me wrong. I liked it. I just watched the second episode a couple of days ago, but it's definitely one of those ones where I'm definitely gonna have to watch it multiple times. But it's
I'll parlay with you for that too. You need to watch Classroom of the Elite.
yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, I recommended that to you and you did?
Yep.
Yeah, we talked about Ayana Koji. Yeah, we did. We did.
I don't know. Now, I don't know if I fully watched all of it because there are some times where, and this is I guess this would be a part of the fatigue is because the majority of stuff that I watch is in dub. So sometimes I don't fully watch everything, and I find out about that later on, like Era Fuerte or Era Fuerte. I watched seasons 1 and 2, didn't realize season 3 came out, started to try and get back into season 3, completely forgot where I was, went back to watch season 1 again, and then I just got lost in the shuffle of everything else, and I still haven't watched season 3 of it. And it looks like I haven't watched season 3 of Classroom of the Elite either, so now I have something else to do. But
you should do.
Yeah, which I probably will be doing this next week at some point. But I would say fatigue-wise, that's more so where I'm at with anime, is this the fatigue of I watch, and now I'm at the point where I watch so many different things that, like, if I forget something, the next thing I know is it's completely out of my rhythm. And then it's like, now I have the fatigue of having to re-watch everything again. And there's certain animes or certain shows or certain movies or certain songs that, like, I just can't do that with constantly. Like, I can't just sit down and rewatch it, right? Like, one of my favorite ones, and I know this is like the topic, but still one of my favorite ones is To Your Eternity.
Oh, I was gonna bring up To Your Eternity.
Love To Your Eternity, but that's an anime that I don't think I can go back and rewatch multiple times. Now,
like, because you'll cry.
Well, no, it's just because it's so heavy, and it's so because of what, like, the style that it is. Where, like, something like Rising the Shield Hero, something like My Hero, something like Bungo Stray Dogs. Like, those are ones I've watched over and over and over and over again now. So it's like, I would say that's more the fatigue that I would have. That's more where I'm at with fatigue with anime. Is when stuff doesn't get caught up for me, and then now I have to go back and start all over again to rewatch stuff. Like, doing it with RE0, oh my, that was a struggle.
I was there for the start of that too.
Catching up to get to where season 3 was. Oh, that was a struggle.
Oh my god, it threw me for a loop, dog. We talked about it. We talked about it when I started catching up.
So,
and I was just like, "What the dog? I'm lost."
Yeah, it's like I started watching one of the episodes in season 3, and I sent a message. I was like, I have no idea who this dude is. I don't even know if this is a dude. Last time I thought it was a dude, it was a catboy. Last time I thought it was a girl, it was a catboy. This rhino dude here isn't a rhino, it's actually a wolf. Like, I don't know what's happening anymore.
Yeah,
like,
what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, so
what the fuck is going on? I mean, as far as fatigue, for me, it's more of like, okay, as someone who has watched anime their entire lives, like I popped out the cannon watching anime. Fatigue for me is more of like, dog, there's too much anime. You know what I'm saying? Like there's too much of it. And every time I touch on something, it's like, oh, I've seen this before. And then I get turned off. You know what I'm saying? I get turned off and I don't want to watch any anime at all. Like, even like the big new releases. Like, I'm behind on Dan right now. I'm behind on Kaiju number 8. Like, mostly because of anime fatigue.
Okay.
Where it's just like, what the like, I don't want to do this again.
Yeah.
But I know that Kaiju number 8 is good.
Yeah.
I've watched 2 episodes of it, and I've watched 3 episodes of Dan.
New
and I'm just like,
is sick.
Yeah, no, it's fire.
Yeah.
I know it's fire. And I'm like, okay, but can I stand it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've gone to the point where it's now becoming a like, that's the big thing that I look forward to each week, sort of thing. So it's like I know kind of the days. I've started to kind of memorize the days to an extent. So it's one of those things where it's like the nice thing of like waking up on Thursday, getting breakfast, and then seeing the Rising the Shield Hero comes out and being like, sick. I know what I'm doing immediately after work. You know, so like that's where I'm at with a lot of it. I do agree though that there's with the popularity that it gained over COVID, I'm gonna say, because that's kind of when I started. Um,
Right around that time, yeah.
there's a lot of it now. Because like I remember looking at one and like for instance, no idea if this is good or not. So if it is, don't come after me. But like, I was reincarnated as a seventh prince, so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability.
Oh, we should talk about isekais.
I've heard about 7 of those words in 19 different anime like titles, and all of them are like the exact same thing, just levels of which one is better and which one is just really bad.
I mean, all right. So let's do an exercise. What is the best isekai? On 3, we will say what the best isekai is.
Hold up.
1.
Wait. Best isekai from me or best isekai I would say this is the best one.
This is the best one.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Jobless reincarnation.
Overlord.
Wow. Yeah.
And now Jobless Reincarnation is very good. I will say that. I really do enjoy I really like that one. I actually just got caught back up on that. That was one of the ones that I wanted to get caught back up on, so I did. The final bit of season 2 really hurt. But for me, Overlord I think takes the cake because of
I think that Overlord is cleaner. If I'm being real, Overlord is cleaner. I mean, think about the implications of jobless reincarnation.
Yes.
Like it is a good show, but also think about the implications and how terrible you could, not even interpret how terrible it is for it to land on your ears.
Yes.
Overlord is not that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like the opposite side of that.
The thing for me with it is like I like Jobless Reincarnation because it's telling a full story, right? He's a baby, he's a child, he's a kid, he's a teenager, he's now a young adult, and I do like. But also going through...
thinking about his past as well and trying to improve at every time, and then not improving. Shout out Jobless Reincarnation.
Yeah, but the thing that. The other thing is that like it always feels like in that there's massive plot armor to an extent. With a lot of things,
well, yeah,
where
definitely.
with Overlord, the plot armor is just tied into him literally being like the grand deity of the entire world, sort of thing.
He's just him.
Yeah,
he's just that.
He's just that dude, right? Like that's him.
He is that.
Yeah, exactly.
That is just him. And I did like when I first started Overlord, it did remind me of watching Log Horizon a little bit. Where it, like, when I first started Log Horizon, I was a little younger.
Yep.
And, like, I was still getting a feel for this type of, like this genre.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And, like, if it could be better, like, isekai in this specific niche, you know what I'm saying? In a video game type shit.
Yeah.
With Overlord, like, him staying behind... Like with his homies until the game logged off and then he got stuck.
Yeah, it's
brother, please. And then being the hardest motherfucker out.
Yeah, it was. I really. That's one of those ones that's a big like that's probably in my tops for like ones that I have just because like I do and like. You have to see where, like, with Jobless Reincarnation, you kind of see like he's being kind of himself, right? Rudy is. Where in Overlord, he has to play the character of who he can't be himself. And every time he tries to be himself, like everyone around him is like, "But Lord, are you sure you want to give those peasants more land?" And he's like, "Wait. I mean, okay, maybe."
Everything is an inner monologue.
Yeah,
and I'm with you for that. I'm with you for that. And now that we've come to Overlord and the fatigue, and like we understand the fatigue of like, dog, maybe we can't do this, maybe we can.
Yeah.
What was it like when you first started watching anime?
Oh, so
I want to know what that was like.
So, like I said, obviously, right, going to the boomer aspect of things. Of course, I watched Sailor Moon, I watched Dragon Ball, I watched Pokemon, I watched Digimon. consider them animes. We don't consider them animes. Whatever you want to say doesn't matter. That's where it
They're
started.
all anime.
Right,
All
started
of
that
those
way
are
back
anime.
in the day. But that, of course, when you're a child at that point, they're just cartoons. So it's one of those things. The first time I ever really heard about anime was when it was like, oh, there's a show called Naruto. It's about like ninjas or something.
Ninjas
And it was
or
like,
something.
it was funny for me because like it was when I was in high school. So of course, high school Husky was football, trying to get a girlfriend, and football. So or
You
actually,
said football twice.
I know I did.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll also throw Magic in there because I was fucking playing Magic like every day.
Shout out
But,
Magic,
Yeah.
though.
So it's one of those things though where it's like, so I remember watching the first episode, getting about 10 minutes in, and being like, they've talked about like 17 different things that I don't understand that are all about the past of this world, and I don't know who anyone is. I'm gonna go watch Ed, Edd and Eddy.
No shit.
And that was kind of it. Like I immediately just swept it to the side, and then you come to 5 or 4 years ago where I started talking with you and Dana about it because you guys are talking about what you're watching, and then I'm just sitting here like, cool. What's JJK? What's
is
Castlevania?
JJK?
Like like
What
that
is
sort of right, like
Castlevania?
that sort of shit. And then it's like,
Yeah.
and it's like I had HBO Max at the time, and HBO Max had some shows on there, so I watched a
Oh,
couple
I
of them.
do remember that.
Yep,
I
and
do
that's kind of
remember
how
that.
I
You talking
started
about
getting
Max.
into it. And then I was like, dude, I just watched season 1, season 2 is in subtitles, and then season 3 is in Espanol. Like I was like, I don't know what to do, and you're like, get Crunchyroll. I'm like, what did you just call me?
Yep.
Got Crunchyroll, started watching stuff. Of course, like I said earlier, Death Note was the first one I was told to watch. Definitely not Coop's one, I don't think, telling me. I do have
Nope.
the
It's not me.
I have a little manga book of it behind me somewhere. I did buy that. I also have a bunch of little anime books of Rising of Shield Hero as well that I haven't caught up with. But started there.
Do you have the light novels?
I'm not sure which
Or
one.
Rising of the Shield? Are they the light novels? They might be the light novels. I mean,
All I know is that I started buying one versus the other off of Amazon at one point. It is the light novels, yes. Is it the
yeah,
light
yeah,
novels?
it's the light
Or-
novels.
It might be. Now I don't know because it doesn't say that I bought this one. So now I am confused. Now the brain hurts. Shield Hero.
I mean, to
Search
be fair,
results.
it did get a manga, but like the light novels.
This is the Rising of the Shield Hero manga companion.
Yeah, okay, all right. So it's not the light.
Yeah. So I bought those. I got 7 of them. I bought 7 of them apparently. Which is weird because I don't. Okay, there's 4. Yeah, no. So start off with Death Note. I was like, okay, cool. And then after Death Note, the next 2 I mainly remember is the main 2 I mainly remember just because it was hilarious. Was Roka and the 6 Flowers.
Yeah, I remember when we first talked about that.
Yeah, I was like, I don't understand anything that's happening. This is bad. I don't like this.
I love that. Broken the 6 Braves, baby.
And then the next one I watched, I'm never gonna forget because the characters were white and looked English. They were speaking Japanese, and it was set in Germany, and it was a mech anime, and it was in subtitles.
Yep.
So I'm just
Say the words.
I'm all sorts of confused at this point. I don't
Say the words.
I don't remember the name of it. Like that's the thing. I just remember watching it, and I remember telling you about it, and then you and me watched an episode or 2 of it, and you were like, "Oh, I see what you mean now." And it's just like, yeah, there's so many different elements happening all at once. Like I don't get this. And then after that, I kind of started slowly figuring out the stuff that I liked. God of High School. The first big one that I found myself.
Yep. We talked about that a bunch too.
Yep. And then from there, the list kind of goes crazy. Like I have my favorites list here. I can just rattle off a couple of these if you want.
Shoot it.
Okay, so just this would be hilarious for the people at home listening and watching, because now you get to see just how psychotic this list is. Inspector.
Okay. Is that the bottom of the top?
That's the bottom.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Uzuki-chan wants to hang out. 86.
Oh, yeah. Uzaki-chan.
Uzaki-chan. Okay, sorry. 86. Konosuba. Bungo Stray
Yep.
Dogs. Hell's Paradise.
Yeah. Woo.
Death Parade.
Keep banging.
Kagawa-sama. Love is War.
Yep. Kaguya-sama.
How heavy are the dumbbells you lift?
Oh, weird.
Noblesse. Platinum End.
Noblesse.
Yep, Noblesse.
Platinum End.
I'm the villainess, so I'm taming the final boss.
Yo! Nah, he's cooking. He's cooking a little bit.
The reincarnation of the strongest sexist in another world.
I don't know what the f is.
Skeleton Knight in another world.
What?
The world's finest assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat.
I love that one. You like isekais.
Oh, I do. Ancient Magus Bride.
Yeah.
Zom 100.
Yeah.
Lycoris Recoil.
Yeah.
The Kingdoms of Ruin.
Here.
Don't toy with me, Miss Nagatoro.
Yep. Okay.
Assassination
Here.
Classroom.
Oh hell yeah! Now we get into some.
Now we're starting to get into the top list, the top of my list. Now we're starting.
Yeah. Now we're getting into some.
Mashal.
Now we're getting it. Yep.
My Hero.
Yep.
Tomo-chan is a girl.
Yes?
Arafueta, from Commonplace to World's Strongest.
All right.
Miss Koratsu from the Human Development Department.
All right.
Overlord.
Yeah.
Devil is a part-timer.
Yeah.
The Daily Life of the Immortal King.
Yeah.
Misfit of Demon Academy.
Yes, sir.
Now this is like the top of the list. Now, mind you, I haven't updated this in a little bit because there are some that I probably would put up here. But Bonafura, Jesus Christ, Bofuri. I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
Yep.
Yeah,
Love After War Domination.
Yes.
To your
Yes.
To Your Eternity.
Yes, sir.
Freerun.
Yep.
Your Name.
Yep.
And now to the top 3 of the list, which I probably would say is still my top 3. So at number 3, Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic.
Yeah.
Number 2, Tac Op Destiny.
Yeah.
And number 1, not a surprise, really won't be, Rising the Shield Hero.
Yeah, come on now.
Now what I will say is this: is that there are like I said, there are some that I haven't updated this in a little while. So like, I will list off some that I have seen recently that I might put in this list. Kaiju number 8, obviously.
Yep.
I would put solo leveling in there as well. Much to the chagrin of me not wanting to watch this because the title of it just really made me not want to watch it. But seeing all the different things about it made me want to watch it. My Dress Up Darling.
I was gonna ask you about My Dress Up Darling.
It got me. It got me.
Yeah, I knew.
Dan to Dan, obviously.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, you would love Dan to Dan. You should watch Dan to Dan ahead of My Dress.
Oh, I already have. I'm caught up fully. I'm just saying, like, that's one that needs to go in the list. Apothecary Diaries. That would definitely go in the list.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, my homegirl loves that show. And it is really good.
That's Boba told me to start watching that, so I started watching it in dub, and then it got to the point where she was so excited that she asked me to watch with her, and then the next thing I know is I'm watching it in sub. And then the next thing I know is the sub is better than the dub. So I was like, great, thanks, cool.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Windbreaker. That's another one I'd probably put in my list.
Ooh, just hands. Just hands, baby.
And I think that might actually be it for some of the newer ones I've watched, because there's some on here that I'm looking at that I'm just like, no, I would not put that in my list. So, actually, you know what? I have to put it in there because it... Okay, so 1, The Brilliant Healer's New Life in the Shadowy, like, Underworld or whatever the hell it's called. That's 1.
Yeah, I know about that. I know about that.
I have to put this in there. It's a one-off season. I have to. It's too funny not to. Shin Mon Eda, a boring world where the concept of dirty jokes doesn't exist. It's too funny not to. It is the funniest shit I've ever seen. And I can't. It's too funny.
Dog, okay.
So that's my journey.
So, that's
From-
your
from
journey.
humble beginnings.
And beginnings to growth. And you grew.
Mhm.
You grew. I'm going to say this. I did not expect you to get this eclectic. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, obviously you lean isekai.
Mhm.
But you're very eclectic, dude. You're very eclectic.
I feel like I am well versed now. Now, mind you as well, like obviously there are some that I've said most times I will not watch. Like One Piece, will not watch. Naruto probably won't get into it.
No, you will. Because I'll be like, yeah, watch Naruto.
Avatar is one of them, but at the same time, I feel like I've seen enough.
Not in anime, dog.
Oh, really? All right, fine, that works. I was also gonna say the amount of clips I've seen online of it. I have the understanding.
It is an animated series. We did a whole episode of this on Otaku's Anonymous.
That is true.
Which was the original name was stolen by white boys. Don't want to talk about it.
Don't want to talk about it. But yeah, so but yeah, there's a couple that like I have been very fervent in like I'm not gonna watch that just because like I can't. Like here's one for you, and it might lean into one of your other ones. I attempted to watch Cowboy Bebop, and I couldn't.
Wow.
Couldn't do it.
Why though?
It was. I don't know if it was pacing. I don't know if it was characters. I don't know if it was the art. There was just something. It may have just been the day, maybe even. There was just something about it the day that I was watching it, because they did the collab with Overwatch, and I was like, okay, these skins look kind of cool. Then I actually because they did an animated trailer, and the skins look kind of cool. Then I actually saw the skins in game, and I was like, wow, these skins look like trash. And I was like, I've never actually watched this, but I've heard things about it. And that was also around the time when the live action came out.
Yeah, and the live action wasn't super awesome.
So I was like, you know what? I was like, maybe I'll give it a shot. And I started it, and I just couldn't do it. There was, like I said, maybe it was the day, maybe it's... All I remember is that I tried it, I got about, 10 to 15 minutes in. I was just like, nope.
Okay, so here's my parlay to you, since you could not do Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Here's my parlay. Watch Trigun Stampede.
Okay, let me look this one up. Because that does sound familiar. It does look familiar. I will attempt this.
You should, and it's good. And it's kind of on topic for something we were supposed to talk about way later. But, see, we're working on your growth. Trust me. I feel like you would love Trigun. It's pretty good, and when you do love it, I got a gift for you.
Ooh. Ooh.
So, with all of your growth and how you come across and what's happened, do you feel like what is the difference between now and then? You know what I'm saying? Like your repertoire versus then when you started. How do you feel about it?
When I first started, it was one of those things where like I said, I think the best example would probably be like My Dress Up Darling, right? Because I remember seeing that. I remember Jagger talking about it, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm just like, no.
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 And then, like I said, I saw a couple things. I think it may have been on TikTok about it, and I was like, you know what? I ain't got nothing else to do today. It's a Sunday. I'm waiting for things to upload to YouTube. Let's give it a shot. And I gave it a shot, and I liked it. And I was like, cool. This is actually kind of just kind of wholesome, and it's a good story, and I kind of dig it. So I went with it, and I feel like I've gotten a lot more, not accepting. I don't think that's the right word, but more open to stuff. Where, like, I'll give stuff a shot that I normally wouldn't do it. Now, mind you as well, if you're a cute girl and I like you, that goes a long way in me actually watching something, i.e. me watching the entire thing of Castlevania in one sitting.
I'm not a cute girl, and I've asked you to watch stuff, and you've watched all of it.
Yeah, you are a cute girl, though.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
But like that one, for instance, that's the main example, right? Like I started that at 2 p.m. and I ended it at 4 a.m. and then I didn't go to bed and I went to work at 6.
Fair.
Yeah,
Fair,
and that was
fair,
simply
fair,
just
fair.
because a girl that I knew was like, "Hey, this is something I like," and I'm like, "Bet, let's go." But like I'm a lot more accepting to watching newer things that I may not like, but at the same time, I very much know what I like. So it's one of those things where if someone says like, "Hey, watch this," I watched the first episode, I don't like it, and then they go, "Nah, bro, you need to keep watching it." I'm now immediately not gonna listen to your recommendations anymore because I know
Well,
where I'm at.
every time I recommend something to you, I don't say 2 words about it. I just tell you to
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just like,
I'll say this right now: the two biggest ones that you have said to me, actually three recommendation-wise ones. The three biggest ones you said, it was Bungo Stray Dogs. You were like, you're like this.
hell
I was like,
yeah.
bet. Then there was Dan to Dan, where
Yep.
you were like, I don't know, you may like this, or this may not be. This may be too much.
It could be one or the other.
Yeah,
but,
and all I remember
had
is
reasons.
watching the first episode and getting to the point where she's like, "If you suckle my teeth, I'll gobble your dong." And I paused the episode, and immediately messaged you, and was like, "Why do you think
Messaged me.
I wouldn't like this? This is awesome."
Yeah.
And then Love After Domination was another one that you were like,
Yep,
"Look,
yeah, yep.
I don't care what you're doing, you're starting this tonight." And I'm like, "Okay."
Yep. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good.
Yeah, that one was good. I
It's
really
it's
did like
good.
that.
It's really good.
But yeah, so like that's kind of my thing. Is like I'm a little bit more open to watching certain things that like I may not have been back then. And it's one of those things where it's like I feel differently about it because like even back like then like there was sometimes where and like this may have just been the fact that lean more into the jock side of things, lean more into the fact that I'm in the middle of the woods in Vermont. But like, it's like I see any of this sort of stuff and like I see someone cosplaying something beforehand, I'm like, cool. Why you dressed like that out in public? It ain't Halloween. What's happening? Right?
Why you dressed like that out in public?
Yeah.
From Vermont?
Yeah.
From Vermont?
So like
Bruh.
that's how you like now it's one of those things where like for instance Boba does cosplays and like she'll send me like I'm gonna do this. I'm like cool. Like there was one recently and I'm this is the other thing. It's like this is how just like I'm okay with that. Like she like one day we're hanging out, we're doing stuff and she's like, oh I need to get fabric for this cosplay I'm doing because she's doing a League of Legends cosplay soon.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Can I guess?
You can. I'm
Right.
probably not gonna get it, even if you guessed it. I can send her a message right now and see if she responds.
Hold on. I want to guess. It's Jinx.
No, so she already did Jinx. I would say that she already did Jinx.
happened.
Yeah, she already did that one.
Then it. Caitlyn?
No, so it's. I do know it's a Star Guardian. I will say that. I know it's a Star Guardian.
Oh, it's Star Akali.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Akali's a Star Guardian.
I know. I'm just. That's not the one. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not a Star Guardian. Maybe I'm just wrong now.
Well, Seraphine, Akali, Lux.
No, she has a flower. She has not a flower. Oh wait, hold up a second. Wait a minute. Zaya.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, that track's way on.
Yeah. So she's doing that. So like we were talking, and she's like, I'm gonna like, oh, I gotta get fabric for this, and like we just started like picking out like I was helping her like determine if like the colors were right. So like going from like, hey, why are you dressed like that to, you know what? I don't know if that purple really matches that purple because the purple in this one's a little bit darker and doesn't look as shiny as that one. So like maybe we'll look at like that one down there. That one looks good.
So do you see why my dress up darling was so cool? For
Well, that's the thing is like eventually I told her that I was watching it one day and she goes, "Oh, that checks out now." I was like, "What?"
Yeah!
I was like, "What does that mean?" And it's just kind of like it's like, well, we talk about my cosplay all the time, so it tracks like you would get into that, and I'm like, shit.
Yo, so I mean, I think that's really cool, though. You know what I'm saying? Like from what you watched, like it expands your view of like a type of culture. You know what I'm saying?
And it's
And like seeing it.
It's one of those things because like I got my Fedge in I got I got my Fedge, I got my buddy Fedge into My Hero. I mean, I also got him into the Arrowverse. And he watched that.
Oh, real? Ooh.
I got so let's put it like this. I got him into the Arrowverse, and we got to the point where we had the true schedule for him. So like you watch 7 episodes of Arrow, then you watch 4 episodes of Flash, then you watch 2 episodes of Supergirl, then you eventually watch this first episode. So then that way, when the crossover happens, you got that all lined up perfectly, and then you continue.
So every time I rewatch it,
yeah. So like we had that fully planned out for him as well. So like, but I got him into My Hero, and he watched all of My Hero. So, and I need to send him the password to my Crunchyroll so then he can watch Mashal, because he's still on watch Mashal and he loves Harry Potter. So,
oh man,
yeah,
but he's gonna have a time.
Exactly, it's one of those things where it's been fun. It's been fun opening up anime to him, and like kind of like sharing it now with someone else, like almost like passing it on. You know,
see how fucking incredible is that? That's how I felt when I did it to you.
Yeah. So it's been a hell of a ride. It really has. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. But like I would say that's the biggest thing though. Is like I kind of see it. I see it differently now, right? Because like I said, even like I said, Overwatch has done some collabs with a bunch of different animes now. Now I say most of. I do believe all of them, other than My Hero, I've never seen. But it has made me interested to the point where I want to check them out. You know what I mean? So.
See?
Yeah.
So, like, at the end of it all, right? Did you learn anything? Like, when you were watching the anime, did you learn anything?
Yeah, like, I learned that eventually I'm gonna have to find a truck. And then I'm gonna have to walk in front of said truck. And
all right, yeah. Cut it off. Production. Stop him. Yeah. No truck con for you. No truck con for you. You don't get to leave.
Damn it. I just want to be an isekai. It's one of those things where, like. There was a law, getting weirdly deep. That's what she said. But
wow.
you know, kind of. I feel like everyone at some point has that thing where, like, you kind of just mask, right? You kind of just go with the flow. You do, you know, you're just kind of there. You're doing your thing. When I first moved to America, I kind of was trying to just fit in to an extent with a lot of things, so I kind of just went with the flow. When I went to college, I sold, like, all my Magic cards. I sold everything. It was just football. I didn't give a shit about anything else. Like, that was my world. When I started coaching, same thing. I was just fully locked in. Towards the end of my coaching career, I started getting back into Magic. I started getting back into video games other than football games and sports games. And kind of just slowly took off like that, right? And then it's one of those things where it's like... getting into anime is kind of like there's times where like I think about drawing again, getting back into drawing, because I really did used to enjoy doing it, and I was decent. I won't say I'm good, because every person that says they're good at something, there's 20 people that are better immediately. But I was decent at it.
Shout out to being a musician.
Yeah,
it's
right.
Exactly like that. It's exactly like that.
Like, and that was one of those things. Like, it was a way for me to kind of turn off my brain and just kind of, you know, do the thing, right?
Well, that's the most important thing about creativity, right?
Yeah.
It's not about what, you know, how cool anybody's going to think about it. Like, it's about channeling yourself and whatever you're going through your creativity.
Yeah, and like,
that's what it's about.
And it's like funnily enough, and the first time I'm gonna say this, I think on recording, air, live. There's actually a anime gaming con in Vermont in a couple months that I'm thinking about going to.
Oh yeah,
which is like 5 years ago wouldn't ever think about it, right? Like wouldn't even know it's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But like now, um, it's just kind of one of those things. Like I saw it and I'm like, okay, that's interesting looking. Like maybe, just maybe, uh, I'll do this. Looked at the prices. The prices aren't actually that bad for it. So there might be a chance that I'll have some pictures and some stories from me going to a anime convention at some point there.
Hell yeah. Boy did it. And I mean that is growth though, right? Like
Yeah.
when you find your interests starting to expand and being a little less shy about it and being a little bit more into it
Yeah.
in a way that makes you feel comfortable.
Yeah,
Which is good.
like for instance, right? And I know it's not anime. At least I don't think it would be considered anime. But like for instance, when I'm standing there at work and suddenly, like I start doing, the little,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my soda pop. My little soda pop.
And I'm doing that at work, right? Like, yeah, like I'm becoming more comfortable with the fact that like I know I am I am a jock nerd. I am fine with going to the gym. I'm fine with watching football. I'm fine with playing football, doing all the football stuff, knowing the intricacies of it. But then at the same time, I want to play Magic the Gathering and I want to chill out and watch some anime. Like,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being multifaceted. It's one of my favorite things about you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been through the same shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I get it. But seeing you go through this from the beginning to end, it felt really good. It felt like how I got into it, at least a little bit. Like I didn't much have a choice. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, my dad, huge dweeb, by the way, also a huge jock, huge jock. I came out, and he was just like, "You ever seen Ultraman, little?" And I'm like, dog, I can't talk. I don't know. Like, I am a baby. And he's just like, look at the screen.
Google Gaga?
Gaga? Goo Gaga? And he showed me Kimba the White Lion. You know what I'm saying? And it, like, I didn't even know there was Western TV until I was like maybe like 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah.
Because we had DVDs of Kimba the White Lion, Speed Racer.
Oh, yeah.
Big O. Yu Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin, Tenchi Muyo. And he would just like put that shit on and I would sit in front of it sometimes for days.
Yeah. I would say as well, like, sorry to cut you off, but one of the things, I just thought of it real quick, so I want to hit on it. With me being a little bit of the older generations, right? I don't know why I say it like that. It's not like I'm 50 or something like that.
Bro, you are in the prime of your youth, baby.
Yeah, if this is the prime, we got issues that I need to figure out then. Like it's funny as well seeing, because like I still remember, like I still vividly, not vividly, but basically, you know what I mean when I say this. I still remember seeing the very first episode of Power Rangers. I still remember seeing the very first episode of Pokemon, of Digimon. When they first, this is day one, here it is. We don't know if this is going to be a big thing or not. Like, I still remember those, like, that moment. Like,
To be
so
fair,
it's like,
I have facts about all of those, by the way. I have facts about all of those. And you're saying we don't know if it's going to be a big thing. I have facts about each of the three. So, first, with Digimon, it was marketed specifically to the West. Like, they were just like, guns? Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
They're just like, yeah, we do that now. So, they'll love this. Boom. When it came to Pokemon, though, it was a little bit more complicated. It was like especially in the first episode and stuff like that. It was more of like that was just a global. Pokemon is weird. It was a global phenomenon that no one could account for. Like, not even the creator could account for. And we liked that too. When it came to Power Rangers isn't even the export we were supposed to get.
Yeah, right.
That's not even what was supposed to happen. Like, we weren't supposed to. That wasn't supposed to be our first introduction to Super Sentai.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing. Is like the fact that it's like it's part of it is filmed here in America, and then it's just like, oh, by the way, we're just gonna buy this footage, and we're just gonna use this, and then we're just gonna dub over it. It's like, wait, what?
Yep.
Like, you know, and like it's one of those things. Like, if you would have told me back then as a weird little husky, that may have been not 6'4", but maybe I don't know, like maybe 6 foot. You know.
Oh, you calling me little? That angers me. You.
But like, if you would have told him, like, hey, this Tommy isn't actually in that suit right there, I would have fought you right there. How dare you?
Your brain would have just melted.
Yeah,
it would have just turned into juice.
But yeah, I mean, it's so like what I was gonna say though is like seeing that and like being. Because like kids these days, Jesus, now I am old. Kids these days.
Yeah, I say that all the time.
But
too.
like
we're
kids
both...
these days, 20-year-olds, like that sort of thing, they don't fully comprehend like that. Like if you're in the late 30s, you literally went from seeing like the beginnings of Pokemon, Power Rangers, Digimon, that sort of thing, to here's the first DVD. Oh, here, by the way, if you want to watch Gladiator, it's a two-set DVD.
Also, not the first export from them that like really like put it on them, like put it on us.
Yeah,
like Digimon, Pokemon, Power Rangers, not even.
Yeah,
like literally not even.
Like, and then like going like, I remember like my dad watching Gladiator, and it was like watching on his very first laptop, which was a work laptop, and watching it and getting about 20 minutes in and him having to plug in the laptop now because the power was about to go out on it. Like
can I guess? It wasn't a Toshiba. It was one of those.
I have no clue, to be honest with you, brother. Like this.
Yeah. I like those old school laptops. I used to have a bunch.
But then like going from like, hey, I need to make a phone call. Can you stop using the internet?
Yeah. Oh, the sweet dial-up.
Yeah.
To
the thing where like you just have a cement block in your hand, and hey, I'll call and text you after 8 p.m. because that's when we have unlimited minutes.
Unlimited minutes.
The flip razor, like
Hey yo, I had an NV2 gangster.
See, I had a flip razor.
I know the way.
I had a flip razor.
And then a non-name brand phone. I had a flip phone.
So I had a brick, and then I had the flip razor, and then I had an iPhone, and I've been iPhone since. But
I had one of the coolest Nokias too.
But like, so it's wild going from like seeing that evolution, and now like kind of the same thing. Like now getting into anime late, where we are getting into like this boon of anime, and everyone trying to do animes, and all this anime content that's just being flooded around. To like I said, like you said, going and seeing some of this older stuff. Like, some of it for me is difficult to watch just because I didn't grow up with it. Meanwhile, with you, you're like, oh, yeah, sure. Like, throw that shit on. Game on. Let's go. Right?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, though, like, there are a ton of them that I know you would like. Mm-hmm. Like, have I ever steered you wrong on a recommendation? Like, there are a ton of them, like, the OGs that I know that you would like. Like, first of all, I mentioned Tenchi Muyo. Mm-hmm. You would like the Tenchi Muyo movie. The Tenchi Muyo movie was really, really good, and you would have a fun time with that. Yu Yu Hakusho, if you watched it, you would make it your personality for at least 2 days. Like, Yu Yu Hakusho, definitely.
Which one?
Definitely.
Is that? Oh, okay, that one. Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of it. Haven't seen bits and pieces of it though.
It's also green.
Yeah.
You like green.
Yeah. Wow, now that you say that.
Well, the main character is green.
I was going to say, now that you say that, now I feel attacked because, yeah, now that I'm looking at this, Jesus Christ. I feel attacked.
Yo, I'm sorry.
Funny. That's
sorry.
fun. No, it's just a funny coincidence that I'm now noticing. Like, like cool.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Now for me.
I mean,
freaking Jesus. Yeah. Oh my God. There's so many now.
and you got one more green. I got another green to give you. You say you don't want to watch One Piece. You say you don't want to watch Naruto. First of all, you go and watch Naruto. It's going to happen. I'm going to be there every step of the way. But I have a substitute for your non-watching One Piece ass.
All right.
Hunter x Hunter.
I've seen Hunter.
Wait, you watch all that? You like green?
Yeah. No, I mean, I didn't like going. Come on now. Pff, hell out of here.
I mean, to be fair though, do you want to know who wrote Hunter x Hunter?
You've probably told me before, but also this was another one that I think you and D told me to watch at one point.
Nope, it was just me.
Okay, there we go.
And it's the same author that wrote Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because this says my boy in it. This says my boy, the old man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And guess who that guy's married to?
Who, the old man?
The author of both Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho.
Who?
The author of Sailor Moon.
Oh my God, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
Netero.
Yep. They're married.
Isaac Netero.
Isaac Netero's the guy.
He's the dude. I bought his shirt, the shirt that he wears in the final fight scene against the Ant King. There, I bought that shirt.
I remember him.
Yeah, I bought that shirt off of Amazon, and that should tell you everything you need to know. That thing is about a small, so I've never been able to wear it, but I bought the shirt.
Yeah,
though.
you're.
Yeah.
Okay, so we done got through some topics. We even covered some topics we weren't supposed to cover quite yet.
Yeah.
I now. Films.
I haven't seen a whole lot of anime films. I'll be honest with you. I've seen most, if not all, of My Hero. And I've seen Your Name, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you think that these are blockbusters? Like, this will be brief. Like, do you think that a lot of these are blockbusters? Your Name did numbers. Infinity Train did numbers.
I think they are in a sense. So, of course, like, Your Name, I think, is one where it's not tied to anything. It's just anime. It's just a movie, right? I think we can all agree Studio Ghibli movies are fantastic, and those do numbers.
Not a huge Ghibli fan.
I've seen a couple things. I like what I've seen, but it's not one of those things where I'm gonna sit there and be the person who's praising and then degrading someone if they don't agree with you, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Like, for instance, like My Hero one. I would have a easier time getting someone who doesn't know anime to watch something like Your Name versus someone to be like, hey, I need you, hey, you should watch this My Hero movie, right? And I think that's where it kind of comes in, is like when the movie is tied to a certain anime, then it is harder to then almost like get someone to watch that. Because, like, for instance, you said earlier before in our pre meeting, Demon Slayer, right? Big Demon Slayer movie coming out.
Yeah. Let's shout out to Infinity Castle, baby.
Yeah. See, like, as of right this second, I don't care. Is it going to do numbers? Of course, I know it's going to do numbers.
It's going to do big numbers.
But,
come on now.
But
I'm going to be in that theater.
But, like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, because I haven't watched Demon Slayer, so why would I care, right? It's one of those things. But it's... So I think that it's a little bit more difficult than it is a regular movie. I think because, like, a regular movie, you could be like, hey, I know you don't know what this is, but Ryan Reynolds is in it.
Yeah,
right?
I can see it.
It's a little bit more difficult to be like, hey, you know what? I know you don't know what this is, but Deku is fighting an evil version of his mentor.
Okay. I see where you're at.
Right.
I see where you're at. All right, so that covers that. What, dog? Okay, so let's get to what is peak. Like, what is your number one?
Rising is Shield Hero.
Yeah, and we know that, but like, is that it?
That's not it, but I would consider that. So like,
Like your peak, your number one.
that's my number one. That's my number one. That's my number one. And I know that's a controversial one. That's my number one that I've seen hands down across everything I've watched. It's Rising the Shield Hero.
I would like you to hazard a guess to what my number one is.
Let's see here. Do I say something funny or do I actually guess? Oh,
Say something. It would be so fun.
okay. Hold up a second. Then let me go to because I have two. I have two lists here. I have my actual favorites list, and then I have my. This was what I was gonna watch in while I was on the bike list, and that list is funny. Oh, so I forgot the Spy Family wasn't on the list earlier. Now I'm upset with myself because I don't have that on my list. Along with
And you loved Spy Family.
along with Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill. Another one I really liked.
You got to peep Sakamoto Days as well because
Yeah.
you liked Spy Family.
I mean, that's Sakamoto Days is a good one. It's not on Crunchy, so it's more difficult because it's on Netflix. So, but I'm going to say that your number one. Give me a second.
Number one. Remember, I have a top 100.
I know you do. That's
So-
why. Okay, that could be a funny one to say. That could be a wild throw because I've actually seen it. Okay, I'm gonna go with my funny one. I'm gonna go with your number one is Kuma 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 Bear.
No, but very, very funny.
Is
No,
it Ghost Stories?
No.
Thoughts?
Oh, that's also really funny. No, my number
ahead.
one by a large margin.
Yeah.
Finding Haikyuu.
Okay, that's the volleyball one, right?
Yep.
Yep.
It's Haikyuu.
Um,
That is my number
Okay.
one. And that is leading to one of our last subjects.
Okay.
Next.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite anime, who's who?
Okay, so favorite anime, who's who? So obviously mine's Rising Shield Hero. And obviously I will say that I am now for me. For you, and I immediately, this wasn't even a thought, immediately, you are Philo.
Wow!
Immediately. Didn't even hesitate with me, Philo. Immediately. Because you are at times goofy, you are lovable, you are silly, but at the same time, when shit hits the fan, you are ready to throw hands and you are ready to rock and roll. But at the same time though, you also just want to be a goofy little boy. So
a goofy goober.
yeah, so immediately as soon as you said that earlier, that's why I giggled because like immediately I just thought of Philo and I was just like, yeah, that's it right there. Like there's in the most recent episode, there's a moment where they're like, now for me as everyone sat down and they're determining who's gonna go to Siltvelt. No, it's not Siltvelt. That's not the right place. They're gonna go to where Raftalia is from originally. So they're gonna go there, and he's trying to determine who he needs to bring with them, right? And while he's doing that, he's like talking to everyone, and the princess is there, and Philo comes in and is like, "Oh, Melty, you're here. Let's go play," and just picks her up and runs off with her. In the middle of this meeting.
Coded.
And it's like,
I'm gonna say that is me coded.
Yeah, see, so-
I would do that.
yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Philo, oh my god, that's so funny.
Like I said, that was an immediate, because I'm sitting there, it's like, as soon as you said it, I was like, no, oh.
Oh. So, my favorite, obviously, is Haikyuu.
Yep.
I have someone for you. I actually have two someones
Oh.
for you. But I believe you might be more the one than the other.
Okay.
Number one, you are Grandpa Coach Ukai.
Hold up a sec. Grandpa Coach. I'm just gonna.
Ukai. UKAI.
Okay. All right. I see some old dude here. Got it. Right. Okay. He's 69. Funny.
It's so funny. The reason why I believe that though is because that mother believes in the love of the game.
Okay.
He believes in the love of the game. The reason why when he was like fully coaching and wasn't sick, believing in the love of the game is what gave his players the gumption, the gall to be the hardest out.
Okay.
And he's also super funny and just like sly wise, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like he is acting like he's older than he is, because he has a lot of youth about him. And his core principle is just play the game.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's funny because obviously I looked it up, and like it's like, despite his age, he appears to be well built and athletic, and it's like, well, despite my size, I am athletic. So I'm like, okay, bet. And then it says, he appears scary and brisk at first sight, but in reality is a kind person who wants the best for his students. And I'm like, huh. Yeah.
Oh,
when I'm
who
just
would that be?
when I'm just staring and I'm just doing my normal, like, I don't exist face, which is just, you know. Yeah, I kind of look a little scary, especially the fact that I'm, 6'4" and 300 odd pounds. So yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah,
Yeah, you're getting it.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Tanaka.
Okay. Haiku Tanaka. Alright. Okay.
It is because of an episode in particular that I think this.
Alright.
There was an episode in particular where he surmised that he was plateauing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, as an athlete, he was surrounded by athletes that were insane, which Kageyama and Hinata and things like that.
By the way, real talk. When you actually have that, when that moment hits as an athlete, because I had that happen in college, that if you don't have the right crew around you, that can be the most soul destroying thing. Because I had that happen probably my junior and senior year, both years. That happened, where it's just like it's like I don't know if I'm getting better, because the next crop of kids that just keep coming in, these guys are just, every one of them, they're bigger, they're stronger, they're faster, they're more violent, they're more aggressive, they're smarter, every one of them than I am right now. And it's just like every year it was just the same thing, where it's just like mentally it's just like, should I be here anymore? Like, yeah. Okay. So
and Tanaka was a second year when they got to the championship, right?
Yeah.
There was, in this episode, he was talking about how he might not be the strongest, he might be plateauing, but there was a visual representation of him running upstairs.
Yep.
And he never gave up. And he never stopped. And at the very end of it, he surpassed his limits and said, yo, I might not be them, but I am me.
Hey.
And he smacked that motherfucker down for a score, bro. Like, he shattered the idea of plateauing. And he said, if I'm on plateau, I'm going to go to the direct ceiling.
I'm
going to do it right.
I like it.
And that reminds me of you.
All right, fair.
So,
Fair.
Those are those.
I will say, though, I do like the old man more, just because I'm
yeah, it makes more sense, but like it was just the one facet of Tanaka that made me feel that way.
Fair.
So, Philo, Jesus Christ. that
I just blew your brain with that, didn't I?
Yeah, a little bit.
You weren't expecting it, were you? Like, yeah.
No, I was not, and I'm still thinking about it to where it's just like, Philo.
After this, that's the funny thing is after this, ask Jagger. Because you know he'll be able to give you an answer on that too. But yeah,
I'm gonna say pretty accurate. If he says Philo, I'll probably be pretty sad.
Yo, I mean, Philo's a badass. I know what you'd be sad about.
No. The reason why I would be sad is because like I'm just like adorable coded.
Yeah, no, seriously, it's one of those things like this. It's just like, like when we first got in the call, right? Super excited to talk to each other, right? Every time Philo goes away for any amount of time and she comes back, she's immediately just like, Master! Big smile, big hugs, big just big enthusiasm, right? Oh my god, Naofmi's here, right? So it's like there's that aspect of it. But then like if she needs to fight, she's like it's no question. It's like she's swinging.
Oh, no question. No question.
Yeah, no question. She's swinging, right? So like yeah, it's immediately just like yeah, no, it. There it is.
So, I suppose we've come to the end. And that is, and I have to ask, after everything that you have seen and gone through, and hanging out with me even, how important is anime to you?
It's funny because it started off as just like friends telling me like, hey, this is cool. Hey, this is interesting. Hey, watch this. Right, like that sort of thing. Also, like I said earlier, a little bit simpy. Girl likes anime, I watch anime. But it started off like that. But now it is turned into one of those things where almost every night I'm watching anime. Whether it's reruns, whether it's this, whether it's that. It's one of those things where it has become a comfort thing now to an extent. Where like I used to watch and that's the thing is like I'm thinking about it now, like basically like I used to watch like reruns of Game Grumps.
Reruns, I did that a bunch too.
Yeah, like reruns of like Tim the Tap Man, like YouTube stuff. Grizzy. Watched a shit ton of Grizzy stuff. Where like that's what I used to do.
I unironically know him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh right. Probably what, through Heavenly. Yeah. Like so, right? So it's one of those things. It's like that used to be like kind of my comfort thing, right? Like I'd do that, watch the Overwatch League when that actually existed, right? Starting to watch like bigger streamers when I wasn't streaming, or watch friends who streamed. Who 90% of my original circle are now gone. Like that used to be the comfort thing. Now, the comfort thing is I throw on some anime. Like there's always something. Like, whether or not it's me rewatching My Hero from the beginning, or me rewatching Bungo from the beginning, or me, like, randomly finding out, hey, shit, today is this day, that means this one came out. So it's interesting because it has, like, it's become now, like, almost, like, not a, like, almost daily thing now. To, like, the point where during this recording, fun one for you, during this recording, Mama Husky was messaging me.
Aww. I'm Mama Husky.
Shout out to Mama Husky. Because there's two Walmarts within 30 minutes of us, and there's one that I normally don't go to, and they go to. So she went there, and she was looking for energy drinks for me because I've been buying a lot of the not a sponsorship. Wish it was a sponsorship. Black Rifle Energy.
Really?
Yeah, so it's the people that make the Black Rifle Coffee Company. It's them. They have an energy drink now.
Yeah, I know them.
Yeah.
I know them. I didn't know they had.
Yes, they have an energy drink out now. So they have 4 flavors. It's Freedom Punch. There's a mango. There's a blue one. There's like a berry one, and then there's a white one. And the white one to me tastes like a watered down Monster, like White Monster, which is fantastic.
Yeah, the White Monster. I was literally just about to bring up the White Monster, and I was like, yeah, I know what it is. Yeah, so I know what you're about.
It's that flavor, but it's a watered down version of it, so it's not as sometimes it's like
abrasive.
Sometimes White Monsters hit too hard.
TV static. Static.
So this one is like it's a little bit less than that. So I've been buying these a lot, and at the store that I go to, they're $4 a can. Didn't know that until last week. So I found out online I can buy a 12-pack for $25. So I'm gonna be doing that here soon. But she was wondering if they would have them at Walmart, obviously, because Walmart has everything. They didn't, but at the same time I said, hey, take a look at the cards real quick while you're there, just to see what there is. And they have Union Arena. Union Arena is an anime card game.
I have a couple decks myself. I have the Black Clover deck, and I have the Bleach deck. I gave my brother the Hunter x Hunter deck.
Oh, okay.
So
I haven't bought a deck yet because we're gonna little surprise thing here. First thing. We will be playing it on the effing card game. Eventually, me and DeNutte will be.
Card game.
Yes, sir.
Hey, give a second. Give it up for the effing card game. Give it up for all the shows this month put on. That's what I'm trying to hear. Everyone put it in the comments how cool these shows are. I love them. You should too.
So, she sent me some pictures, just this with the card selections. So, Attack on Titan pack. And I'm like sitting there like, I haven't seen it, not gonna watch it. That's one of the ones I'm probably never gonna watch.
Why aren't you gonna watch Attack on Titan?
I've tried a bunch of different times to watch it, and every time I'm just like, I don't care. I don't get it. It doesn't, like, I don't get the hype. I'm gonna be genuinely honest.
Hold on.
Massive controversial take. Don't care.
I'm gonna say, nah, hot take. You have hard takes. You have hot takes, and I understand that. But like,
I genuinely,
why though? So
genuinely, it's just
was it the beginning?
No,
or
it's like this is like. Eventually, I probably will. I said at one point I probably wouldn't watch Demon Slayer, and I started watching Demon Slayer. So eventually, will I eventually watch Attack on Titan? Probably. Will it probably involve a girl that I'm interested in? Probably. But
you did call me a girl.
Maybe that's what it's gonna take, you know. But no, it's like I just don't care. I'm gonna be. That's the other thing. Is like I just don't care. I see it
about Attack on Titan.
Yeah,
at all.
I just don't care. Like I see it, and I'm just like, cool. Like whatever.
Whatever, dog. I don't give a fuck about this.
Like, and it's the funniest thing is like I have people who are like they are so hard for it. They like it's an insult if you say it's good. If you say it's good, they take it as an insult. And I'm sitting there just like it's like I don't care. It's like
okay.
Giant Titans, whack. Stupid little grapple things, whack. Dumb political story, whack. The fact they live in a little area that's like gated off by a castle, yeah, whack. Like don't care, like genuinely.
But me,
like,
I'm tight as.
Yeah, you know, it's just like.
Yo, I get it. I get it. Yo, but can you do some homework for me? How sweet is this?
All right, let's hear it first. I'm not gonna just.
Yeah. I know.
I'll hear you out on it. How about that?
You'll hear me out on it.
Yeah, I'll hear you. Okay, so what's the homework I got now?
Okay, it's twofold.
Okay, yeah, asking a lot now.
Number one, I always ask a lot.
I know. All right,
but I always return a lot in return.
Fair.
Number one is, can you, just for me, watch the first 9 episodes of the show with no judgment?
All right, writing it down. There's
first 9 episodes.
Yep.
No judgment.
Let me write down no judgment too.
Yeah.
Let me write that down. That's important.
Yeah, it is important. Don't yell at me. It's sensitive. Second.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you some edits.
Okay.
And when I send you the edits, perhaps you will understand how cool this show is. Which, by the way, yeah, it was a motherfucking cruise. I love Attack on Titan.
That's the thing is like that's the thing is like I know so many people that love it and they're like so hype about it and they think it's the best thing ever and I'm sitting there just going, cool, giant monkey.
Giant. Are you doing Frieza now? Are you?
Yeah, like you know.
Hello, monkey.
But like I don't know what it is. Like I don't know what it is about it, bro. But I think as soon as I saw it, I was like genuinely, that was my first response. Like, cool. Don't care. Like, and it's been that ever since. Because
no care.
Like every time someone talks about it as well, they just continue to add to the quote unquote hype of it and how incredible it is. And I'm sitting there like, cool. I see what you cheer for.
I don't care when you boo, bro.
Yeah, like it's like
I don't give a fuck when you boo. Listen. But you trust my.
Like I said, I will do my best to make it through 9 episodes of AOT.
Please do. One of these days when I wake up from work, when I wake up for work, I'm gonna hope that you just slide me a message somewhere in there and you're like, you know what? Shit kind of bangs.
I was gonna say, just get ready though, because you also might get a little thing of me doing like my little dance, like gift there, with then immediately under it saying, "Still don't care." Like,
still don't care. And you want to know what? I'm just as prepared for that as I am for your excitement.
But so there's a pack of that. There's a pack of that. There was a pack of Full Metal Alchemist, which is one that I do need to watch. I will admit that. That one is one that I do. That one is one I do want to watch. It's both of them. Full Metal Alchemist, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Attack on Titan. Never mind. I lied. I didn't know. Which I never lie. I didn't know that you have never seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Watch that first. I don't give a fuck about Attack on Titan in the face.
And then there's a pack. Then there's a pack of JJK. So I was like, give me the pack of JJK if you could, please. Because I've seen JJK, Panda, Salmon Roll. You know, like Clapper Bro, we love you, Numaki out here.
Yeah, so Numaki is the boy.
But yeah, so. It's like I said, and it's wild because my hot takes for anime aren't even hot takes for anime. It's literally just how I feel about things. It's like massively hot take. Like I said, like the AOT one. Like I just don't care. Like
hit the whip. Hit the whip.
Like don't care. Like
don't care. I don't care. So, okay. Do you see how we've been engaging about anime here, you and I, after I asked how important anime is?
Yeah. It's like it's one of those things, like it is another medium that has been added to my repertoire that has slowly moved up the mediums of stuff I have. Now, I will say this. If it's one of those things where, like, the Ravens are playing, or someone asks me to watch anime,
you're going to watch the Ravens.
I'm going to watch the Ravens play. If the Cornhuskers are playing, or if any college football team is playing, I'll be honest with you there as well, I'm probably picking that. However, though, most of the time, if it's anything else, yeah. Like I've said it before, I think that there is for the person that doesn't know about anime, the toughest thing for them to get past is the animation that is quote unquote cartoon. That is the hardest thing. As soon as you can get past that, I genuinely do believe this. The storytelling in most, not all, most animes is better than the storytelling in most live action things.
That is
a hill I will die on. Right.
That is accurate. So now that we've come to that, and we are coming to a bit of the end,
yes,
which was before, and you did segue into it well. What would be your first recommendation, you fella, gala, entity, when it comes to anime? What would you choose? What would you choose?
So my brain went evil. I wouldn't do this, but my brain went evil. My brain immediately went Cyberpunk 2077.
Wow!
I mean Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Sorry, Edge Runners.
Wow.
My brain went immediately there because if I have to deal with,
if you're watching this, don't do that first.
If I had to go through that pain, so do you.
No, that's not how the world works. You know what? Fine.
No, I mean, if like that's the thing is like so. We've talked about this, and it's one of those things where. If I was to try to introduce someone to something, first thing I would do is obviously this is like kind of cheating out of the question. I would obviously take into account whoever the person is, right? Like I said, my buddy Fedge loves Harry Potter. I told him Mashal. Mm-hmm. Same thing with Rob. Rob likes Harry Potter. Mashal. Done. Simple. Right there.
Easy,
right.
Easy.
But
if you had a catch-all,
the catch-all, and I know this is going to be one that a lot of people will probably not like. And we'll probably be like, how dare you? Don't care. Shut your mouth. My Hero. It's because it's My Hero is the most Jesus Christ, easily palatable anime there is. The animation style isn't atrocious. The animation style is very good at points. It is funny with a great story from start to finish as of right now. The anime starts off kind of just like slow burn And then it gets dark at points, which is a nice, easy segue for people to get in. It has serious moments. It has very comedic moments. It has heartwarming moments. It has heartbreaking moments. And I think that that is the thing that would be the easiest thing to get someone into. Plus, it is a superhero thing, which, quirk, superhero, that sort of thing is always going to be kind of ingrained in people to an extent right now with the way the world has been. So I would say that would be the peak up top, that one. But then after that, though, I think it's a little bit tougher because there's a difference in the way things are in the world between, the countries and the way that everything works.
Yeah, how everything works and
so it's a little bit
ingest.
Yeah, so it's a little bit more difficult.
I mean, but you would recommend My Hero.
I think My Hero,
even with all of it,
to someone that,
to some extent,
to someone that doesn't know anime, to someone that is like trying to get into anime,
brand new. I'm talking about brand new.
Yeah, they have no clue about it. They it's something they've never been interested in, but they want to give it a chance. Like I said, I think My Hero would be the one just because it is easily palatable. And I think that's the biggest thing. And also, I think from that alone, you could kind of then judge where people are just from, like, even the first season. Because if I remember correctly, and I'm going to look at this right now, so bear with me while I word vomit.
You can speak it out loud and I know it. Yeah,
so while I word vomit this, if I do remember correctly, the first season ends with... yes, the first season ends with Shigaraki coming to the campus during the training simulation. Yes. I think that after the first season, that would give a genuine idea of where to then judge people and what to then suggest next, because the season takes it from, it does have the kind of the high points to the dark points in that one season, where it is the slow burn over 13 episodes, where it does kind of go from light to the very last episode or two being like, oh, this is where we're at now, right? Like that Nomu just grabbed this dude and slammed his face into the ground.
Yep, and that's where we're at now.
Yeah.
So that's what you would choose. So first of all, I would like to say to everyone who's listening, I raised him, I trained him, and he's doing real good.
I do good.
He did good.
I did good.
What I would sooner recommend as a first,
and
parlaying with you is
To Your Eternity.
No, I would not recommend that first.
No.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
You know what? I agree. Full send. Get him. Get the Chads going. Solo leveling.
No, get the Chads. No, that ain't his clap. He's doing his thing. No, absolutely not. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Easy. For a lot of the same reasons that you cited My Hero.
Yep.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood prepares you for every type of anime you could encounter, except for like sanding stuff like Berserk, Monster, maybe Vinland Saga, like stuff like that. It is the catch-all anime. You know what I'm saying? It is the catch-all anime. It is the thing that it has everything.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
It quite literally has everything.
I mean,
and if you haven't watched it, and if you are new to anime, watch it first. And then it will inform what you will get into later.
All I know is that you and Jagger yell at me when I send you guys stuff from Full Metal.
Well, yeah, because you're kind of a dick about it.
What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
I send you cute.
You send the bad memes. You send the bad memes. I know you send the bad memes.
I send you guys the cute edits of the puppy dog. I don't know what you want from me.
No, it's not a dog. You know what? It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine, and I love you so much.
Edward.
Now, no. Now, What do you take from this episode? I have to go help my parents get into this house. What do you take from this episode? What do you feel about anime?
Anime is like I said. I think it's another medium that is fun. It allows you to do a lot of things that you can't do in live action, and a lot of stories that you can tell that you can't tell in live action. Like, for instance, having an episode where in Freerun, Stark, the one of the barbarians, I guess, for the people that don't know fully what it would be, he's a barbarian.
Halberd.
Yeah, and he fights a dragon, and he doesn't understand why the dragon is kind of being weary of him, and it's literally because he's stronger than the dragon. And yeah, so he fights the dragon, and there's a full fight scene there, and like there's stuff like that you can't really do. Obviously, now that I'm saying that, I'm now thinking of Matthew McConaughey fighting a dragon, but still, there's a lot of things in the element of anime that you cannot do in the world of live action, and I think that medium is something that should be looked more upon in the same sense as live action, rather than a downgrade from live action, if that makes sense.
It does make sense. I'm tracking that. I'm with you.
Yeah.
So, in the culmination of this episode, I am happy that you had me.
I'm happy that you were here, finally.
Great show.
Mm-hmm.
You've been a great host.
You've been a great co-host. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being the special guest today. It was a lot of fun. We finally did this after years of talking about it.
Finally did it.
Finally did it. Final thoughts / comments for the people.
Hey, listen. This motherfucker right here, this my bro.
Boom.
You need to understand something about him. He gonna keep working. He gonna keep doing it, and not only that, he understands media in a way that a lot of people don't. You give him a motherfucking comment, give him a motherfucking like, and just be in his corner. Trust me. Look out for it.
I appreciate it.
He is the best. And then also, look out for me. Maybe I'll come around again.
Yeah. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? I mean, it's one of those things. There's a lot of things that are changing with the podcast that I haven't talked about on the podcast yet. There is going to be a lot of things to change here in the next little bit. So, it is a uncertain future, but a exciting future. Let me word it like that. So that's going to be my final little thing. But yet again, though, thank you, Coop, for gracing us with your presence, talking about the animes and being my sensei throughout this whole thing. I appreciate it.
You're a good student. And to be fair, we're getting out of here, and that ain't nowhere for where.
So let us know what you guys think of the anime episode down in the comments down below. Let me know if there's any recommendations that you have for me, so that way I know whether or not to block you or not. And as always, depending on where you are, morning, after, even night, stay safe, and we'll talk to y'all later.
It's the title, baby. Yeah, I said it.
Okay, bye.
Bye.